Hey, morning, folks. Welcome to the briefing at 9 o'clock, club flying briefing. Interesting day. Wasn't sure 24 hours ago that we were actually going to get a sort of soarable day out of this, but it looks okay. We're on the sort of line of where the weather's going to be okay, and east of us, clearly not, because you can look at the chart for midday and still see this low pressure system that's not really moved in the last 12 hours very far, and it's just feeding in another weak weather front across the east of the country, and you'll see that both on the sat pic and the rainfall radar, and that's something we'll be watching. We're sandwiched in the middle between the front there, the low pressure system, and a very weak warm front, which is more or less a cloud feature out to the west. So you can see reasonable spacing between the isobars, light winds, lightish, 10 knots for most of the day from the northwest. So TAFs are saying Farnborough 296 knots, so light northwesterly for most of the day. Scattered 2,000 feet, 10k viz. Tempo this morning broken at 1,000 feet. We've got that at the moment, really. That'll sort of dissipate fairly quickly. And a prob 30, this has just popped up in the last hour or so, between 7 and 4 o'clock this afternoon, 7,000 metre showers and rain. You'll see from here, Gatwick are saying the same sort of thing, that they've got tempo between 6 and 1,800 showers and rain, prob 30, and so is Heathrow. So anywhere east of us is sort of forecasting showers. Bryce aren't, Bristol aren't, and anywhere west of us really isn't forecasting showers. So we think they're going to stick to the east of the region, probably, by the looks of it, to the east of us, and we'd be very, very unlucky if we actually caught a shower. Winds at flying heights, 330, 10 knots over most of the country, fairly light. I think what you'll find is as the day goes on, it will very, very gradually swing more northerly, and by late afternoon, it'll feel like it's almost directly northerly on the ground. But light, certainly not strong. A little bit of turbulence behind the trees, but not much. Sat pic, I've put the infrared sat pic up. This area here is already burning off fairly quickly of the lower cloud, but there's two important things. This rain is clearing sort of East London, the Kent and Essex coast now, and we're just keeping an eye on this other blob here out over north part of East Anglia, Lincolnshire, which appears to be tracking back down across the east of the country, and that's got rain on it, and you can see that from the rainfall radar. This lot moving away now, and we're just keeping an eye on this stuff here. And it's sort of unstable effects coming down over the eastern part of the UK. Fingers crossed it won't get anywhere near us. Shouldn't be a problem. So temperature-wise today, probably a fraction warmer than yesterday. I'm working on 21 degrees, maybe even 22 degrees over us. With light winds, going to feel quite warm on the airfield. Dew points, currently they're around about 13s, some 14, and going up a little bit until we get some real mixing, then it'll level off. But I don't expect it will come down much more than that. So I'm working on 12s and 13s at best, the dew points. So optimistically, there's a sort of 9 to 10 degree temperature split between temperature and dew point. Plug in those numbers into the soundings. This is sort of 1 o'clock around us. 3,000 foot cloud base. Cloud tops 6 to 7. There is an inversion. They're showing an inversion here. I really would like to see an actual ascent today, just to see how strong that inversion is. Top Meteo are suggesting some areas of spread out as the day goes on. Better out to the west, definitely. And by the afternoon, late afternoon doesn't really go up very much. 3.5 again. Cloud tops perhaps not going quite so high. And less chance of spread out, hopefully, by the afternoon. And looking further northwest, there's the Aston Down area. Doesn't look like it's getting going there till the afternoon, maybe 2,500 foot there by early afternoon, but getting better later on. And again, chance of spread out to the northwest. Task area, I think, if we stick to what Top Meteo are suggesting, let's wind it back. Getting going. Oh, I know it's brightening up here a little bit, but I think it'll take a while to get going this time of year. So probably by 11:30, 12 o'clock, it should be soarable. And this is 1 o'clock, up to about 2,500 feet, 3,000 feet, getting better. And it looks to be better out to the west and initially northwest. And by mid-afternoon, 1,300 meters at best. Quite good down to either the south of us towards the coast or out to the southwest, but not too far out to the southwest because you've got the northwesterly wind and the sea air coming off the Bristol Channel, which I think will kill the Somerset levels fairly early. Cloud amounts. So by 12 o'clock, we should start to see reasonable cumulus, some spread out, but I think that'll slowly dissipate as the afternoon goes on. Air dries out, ground dries out a bit, and then 4 to 6/8 cumulus for most of the day. You can see it shows here that it's gone blue here, probably where the sea air's come in. I think that'll be, let's say, a dead area for most of the day. Wouldn't go beyond sort of Wincanton area, but should be good up around here, bit up to the northwest and out to the west. Top Meteo suggested distance. It's showing exactly that, out to the west of Lasham and a bit to the northwest. We're expecting it to be showery in the sort of East Anglia, Midlands region, and possibly down towards Kent as well. So not good in that region. Airspace wise, local NOTAMs, not on this chart, but Popham is closed this weekend. They've got a large model flying event taking place yesterday and today. So please do not land at Popham. It's closed to all traffic, including local traffic. Local aircraft base there. I don't know what that runs to, but I would suspect it's till 7 o'clock tonight. Locally to us, we're number 16, the gliding competition at Lasham. There's parachuting at Aldershot to the east of us, won't be an issue. Number 14 is gliding at Middle Wallop, just letting us know they're active as a gliding site. And number 18 is the danger area, doesn't have a crossing service. 23 is the Junior Nationals at Aston Down. 24 is parachuting at Marsh Gibbon, which is just east of Bicester. And that's all day till 7 o'clock tonight. Number 25 is the Dunstable Regionals. And really that's about it, to be honest. Paragliding in various places around the country, 7, 11. So fairly quiet, folks. Operationally, we're going to be on 2-7. The grid's already set up, so we'll be launching grass north side on there, and we'll operate until the comp decides to go. Then we'll shut our club operation down until they've finished launching and enough people have left the local airspace that we can safely operate. So operating will be aerotow only. I've just got another slide here to clarify what the deal is with aerotowing. So during the comps, we do offer reduced price aerotows. We reduce the launch fee for aerotows for pilots who are qualified on the winch, because we can't winch launch during the comp. So we're saying that there is reduced aerotow rates for winch current pilots. So it's £16 to 1,500 feet, and it's a maximum of 3 aerotows per day. What do we mean by winch current pilots? Well, solo pilots who in the last 90 days have done 3 winch launches. If you haven't winch launched for several years, I'm afraid you're a normal aerotow pilot, and there's no reduction. It's just so that people who normally winch are not inconvenienced. And that also covers pre and post solo training and check flights in club gliders. So training can take place as normal, or as near and normal as possible. And that'll run until Sunday. We'll remind people of that later on in the week. Okay, folks, so those on the list and solo pilots, get the kit out. The launch point vehicle is already out there, and we will see you at the launch point and start flying whenever we think it's appropriate.